What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to give you guys 3 free picks. We're going to dive into some CS2. As you all know, we like to do CS2 throughout the week, and then we focus on Call of Duty on the weekends. Really, you're going to get value for every single line on the players for Virtus Pro versus Bait, because I'm also going to share the whole cheat sheet that I made, and we'll get into that in a second. But essentially, you're going to get all the projections for every single player for headshots and kills across the 3 maps, and all the combinations of those 3 maps that are possible to be played. Because as you guys know here on the channel, what we like to do is we like to get ahead early on the lines. These matches start tomorrow morning, so we're gonna attack the early lines before the maps drop. So we like to predict the maps, then we project rounds, and then we create kill projections and headshot projections for every single player. And really, that strategy tends to work for us most of the time. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But real quick, I want to show you guys how we did today on Call of Duty here in the server, the Discord server that you guys are all also welcome to join. Yesterday around 11 p.m. I dropped projections, and then also 5 picks, right? I mean, right here I left them a note. It said no value on prize picks. They're not dumb. We knew the projections were showing that today was going to be an all overs day, and I'll show you the projections for that. These were the projections here. So we knew it was going to be an all overs day. We posted these projections last night for today's matches on Call of Duty, and as you can see, all this green means go, man. This is good for overs, and obviously it paid off. I'm going to show you guys what happened, but either way, I warned the Discord server that prize picks is not dumb. Their lines were very high, even with the early lines. And Underdog actually didn't drop any lines early enough, so we had to kind of just fade Underdog. But yeah, I said play light just because they were sharp, and then but I'm going in, right? So I threw in $10 on a bunch of 4-man power plays. So I threw in $10 here, $10 here, $10 here, $10 here, right? $10 here, and then actually this was a 6-man, so we threw $10. So we threw in $50 for the whole day. And essentially the strategy here is we threw in 50. If only one of these slips hit, we make 100, so we double up, right? So that was the goal going in. At least get the double up, hit one of these 4-man power plays, because the payout is a 10x, so $10 turns into 100. Easy math, you guys can figure that out. But yeah, that's one of the many strategies we use here in the server. So that was the strategy going in. And sure enough, today at 149, this slip hit, so that was 100. We secured the double up for the day. That was beautiful. But the reason why today was actually a phenomenal day is because we hit another one. Bam, we projected Purge and Afro to go under in map 1. Sure enough, they went under pretty comfortably. And then Shotzi, we knew he was going to have a field day today. And then also Envoy, we actually predicted, if you look at those projections I showed you, we actually knew Real was going to be map 1. We had it predicted. So we locked in Envoy, we locked in Shotzi, and sure enough, it was an easy cash for us. So that's 200. But with $50, we're already up 200 right here. Profit of 150, really no sweat, because we saw the maps drop, and then we saw those lines get bumped even more, and we were in a comfortable spot, man. I mean, when it's real, 23.5 for these players, 22.5 on Rio is a very easy over. I mean, as you can see, it's 27 and 28 here. So that was great reads. That's the strategy we like to attack the early lines when we predict the map for Call of Duty and for CSGO. So that's exactly what you guys are going to get in here in a second. But let me just show you guys what else we cashed. We cashed a 6-man. So this was all the map 1 to 3 overs that we knew were gonna hit, and sure enough, they hit, man. We had Attach over 51. He dropped 72. We knew that based on our projections. Nasty. He almost hooked us just because LA Thieves blew out Legion on that control high rise, but I mean, he still pushed through. He also even started slow on Invasion Hardpoint. He was like 0 and 10 or some shit. So I mean, that one was the only really sweaty one, but sure enough, he still cashed. He came through for us. When he cashed his line, Metals cashed his line, Scrap cashed his line, and then Shotzi also cashed his line. Scrap and Shotzi were pretty sweat free. I mean, Scrap dropped like 36 map 1, Shotzi dropped like 29 or something, and then he absolutely dominated in that map 3 Invasion Control. So that was great to see. We essentially turned $50 into 450 here today, and let me just show you guys what the people of the server got to cash. So here that's yesterday. We started here today, March 10th. So that's the 4-man. Sure enough, this guy tailed, right? He made $52 off it. He made 100 here, so $152. Then this was the other 4-man I posted. Then this guy, he hit for 250. He mixed and matched. You see, he mixed and matched those map 1 plays. He basically made a 6-man with all those map 1 plays, and sure enough, he cashed. He also followed the projections for Eric Boom. That was another guy we had projected to get 28 kills. He ends up getting 29 map 1. So I mean, those projections were pretty solid today, man. I love when I see green like that, and clearly these guys do too. I mean, look, everyone's posting their wins here. Everyone's cashing. This guy's cashing 250. This guy made 250 here, and then he made a bunch right here too. He made another 150 here. So he made $300 here today. Oh, and then another 250. So he actually made like $500, man. And he put God is good, so you know he's happy. Here's the 6-man we posted, and then oh, my man Flame Hashiria, this guy's been cashing since the day he joined the server. He gave me a shout out. I'm Jared Sens. He said #GOAT. Projections does help a shit ton. Hell yeah, they do, man. It's the whole strategy. You see, he cashed 175 here. and then cashed 100 here. So 270, 275. That's a good hit. This guy also cashed today. Pride Ninja 69, 125, another 100. I mean, everyone was having a green day today right here. This guy cashed plus 100 today. Beautiful, love to see her. Here's another guy showing love. He said Jared sends the goat. He cashed some 2-mans, so he basically broke up those 4-mans into a bunch of 2-mans, which is something I always recommend. And yeah, as you can see, he had a field day too with these 2-mans, man. They all worked out for him. So just a bunch of $45 slips. Then he cashed this 4-man flex play for 15 bucks, turned it to 75. I mean, that's amazing, man. I love to see it. Flame Hashira came again with a plus 375. Love to see it. And remember, guys, these are guys just like you guys that come here, watch the videos, try to get some free picks or just some insight on the matches going on, and they end up liking the idea of joining a nice community with a bunch of esports guys in it, and pretty active server. So they pay the 10 bucks or 15 bucks or whatever, and then they join up, and then next thing you know, they're cashing, man. I mean, so if you're interested in joining this kind of community, I already have projections up here for all the matches on CS tomorrow. And then also I'm gonna have more plays here on my channel. I'm gonna have more plays here for CS2. I mean, there's a few good matches that we're looking at, so we're gonna be dropping picks on here tonight, getting ahead of the early lines. You know how we do. So if you guys are interested in that, hit the link down below, man. We do have to charge the small fee of $15 a month, but as you can see, there's tons of value. I mean, if you really think about it, that's 50 cents a day. And you're getting daily projections, you're getting models, projections, and the projections, they look like this, guys. So these are the free projections I'm going to give you guys today. But yeah, you basically get 3 possible map picks and all 3 combinations of those maps just to play it safe. And then and I'll explain this whole strategy. But yeah, if you want these projections for every single match tomorrow and every single Call of Duty match, you're getting projections for every single player for $15 a month, man. That's 50 cents a day. So obviously there's tons of value, and days like today make that very clear that if you pay 15 bucks, drop a few slips and come in on a good day where you're essentially paying $15 joining, you can make $500 on day one, and then basically it's a free premium. So yeah, if you're interested, man, I won't talk too much about it, but hit that link down below. I'll leave a pinned comment as well. I'd love to see you there. But for now, let's just break into these projections, and I'm going to give you guys those 3 picks that I was talking about. These are the projections that you guys are getting. This is actually for the Virtus versus Bait matchup, which is actually projected to be a blowout. As you can see here, we got Inferno being picked, and that's a blowout risk. Anubis being picked, that's a blowout risk. And Ancient being picked, that's also a blowout risk. And the reason why we're worried about the blowouts is because the projected rounds is also 18, 20, and 18. So that's how many rounds we think they're gonna play on each of these maps. And Virtus has much better form, man. I mean, they're a top 10 team, I believe, right now. So I think they're like ranked 7. So, I mean, that's a tough matchup for Bait. And up here, these are the total projections, right? So you got the maps 1 and 2, so that would be Inferno plus Anubis. Over here you got 1 and 3, so that's Inferno and Ancient. And then you got maps 2 and 3, which would be Anubis and Ancient. So that's just basically a way to look at all 3 possible map combinations in case this isn't map 1, this ends up being map 3, and then Ancient ends up being map 1, and vice versa. So it's just a good way to look at it, so it's clear. You want to look for consistency, right, across all 3 combinations. So for example, Flit on 28.7, so he's averaging about 27 through 29 kills, and I believe his line's at like 32 or something like that. So I mean, there's a good chance he goes under. Me personally, I'm kind of scared to take that because he has takeover potential. He might just get an ace and just push them above, so I like to steer clear. But basically this red highlight here just tells you that there is value there, but you shouldn't just follow it blindly. You should think, okay, maybe there's a situation where this guy clutches a 1v4, or maybe these guys go more than 18 rounds on Inferno and he gets those extra 3-4 kills. Just food for thought, but we're gonna try to play it safe here, and I'm gonna give you guys my 2 favorite picks from this sheet, and you could also feel free to screenshot it and use it and just use your own knowledge of the game and try to make some good picks for yourself. But the first pick that I'm gonna share with you guys today is actually gonna be Owner. If you see here, he's projected to get 24 kills, 25 kills, and 19 kills across maps 1 and 2. So that's under his lines, right? But I see real value in the fact that out of 24 kills, he's projected to get 9 headshots here, 9 headshots here, and 11 headshots here with 25 kills. So he has a headshot line at 14 kills, meaning that he will push at 14, and to go over and chalk us, he'll have to get 15, which is basically a -4 value on his highest projection here, which is 11, and is giving us a -5 value on his lowest projections at 9, right? So I mean, there's tons of value with Owner there. I just don't think he's gonna be going for headshots, bro. He's probably gonna get some more kills, but I don't think he's going to be going for headshots. I'm gonna trust the projections on this one. I normally don't like to go over because I don't like to prey on people's downfalls. But, I mean, look at this sheet, man. There's no green here. The only greens are actually MPL and Captain Kirka. But the reason why it's highlighted yellow is because this team is projected to get blown out because this team is much better, right? VP is obviously much better. They have much better form right now. So the chances of being blown out and these guys not getting these many kills is pretty high. So I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to go Owner under headshots. You guys feel welcome welcome to tell me if you agree. But the next play for this map is going to be MIR or mirror. As you can see here, he has a consistent red highlight across all his lines, especially the headshots. So we're going to focus on his headshots. This one's a little sharper, but I think that if they do go the distance, it's going to be Flit and Fame and Jame doing all the work. And Mir's probably just going to be catching a few kills here and there, right? He's projected 22 kills, 24 kills, 25 kills. And all of these still fall under his line at 12.5, which is technically 13 kills, right? For him to clear it. This is the one that's the closest. They're all projected to get 11. So it's a little sharp, right? It's not giving you too much value. But I could definitely see this being consistent, right? He has 10.9 here, 10.9 here, and 11 here. So it's very consistent. So I'm pretty confident he might get 11 headshots, which will cash our slip. That's all we want. We don't care if it's right there or miles away. We just want to make sure he stops at 11. If he gets to 11, just stop there. No more headshots, Mir. We're going to take that risk. And by no means is this my favorite 2 picks of the day, man. These are the picks I'm sharing with you guys for free, and I'm explaining why. So there's obviously value there, but this is not my favorite slip. This is not my favorite matchup. Like I said, I do not like unders, and this matchup is screaming for unders. So I hate doing that, but that's what I'm sharing here. It's the first match of the day, so this is the one you guys are getting. If you want all of them, hit that link down below. It's only 15 bucks a month. That's 50 cents a day, and you'll get all the banger matchup potentials. You'll get all the banger slips, and you'll get all the overs essentially. So yeah, so that's my 2 picks for this projection sheet. Like I said, feel free to study it and look at it and compare it to the lines and see if you find your own value, right? Like if you wanted to go overs, if you think Bait's gonna put up a fight, then you could think MPL kills, right? He's projected 28 and 30, but keep in mind that this projection is against teams that aren't all top 50, right? They're playing against a top 50 team, so that's something to keep in mind, guys. These are projections against teams that are like top 50 to 100, so things might change when they go up against Virtus Pro. But yeah, if you want to be optimistic and hope this is a banger match, there's obviously close lines here. You see the ones that aren't highlighted any color, those are lines that are basically breaking even. So like Jame, he has 27 here. I think his line's at like 28.5. So I mean if this match goes the distance, he has a good chance of clearing that. Same with Fame, he has 28 here, 29 here, and this is the one that scares me. He's 25. So if he goes Inferno Anubis, there's a good chance he only gets 25, 26 kills. So I'm fading the overs on this match, but you can make your own decisions. And that's the 2 picks I'm giving you guys from this sheet. It's going to be Mir under maps 1 and 2 headshots. His line's at 12.5. We're going to go under. And Owner under 14 headshots. I feel pretty good about those 2. And then I'm going to actually give you a bonus pick from a match that I think is going to be a banger, and that's KOI versus Apex. And I'm not going to show you the projections. That's going to be exclusive to the members over on the Discord server. But I will give you a pick from there that I liked, and it's David or Davy G, whatever you want to call him. But we're going to lock him in for over 26 kills. We projected him to get around 29 to 30 based on the maps that we think are going to be played. So tell at your own risk, but that's what I'm locking in. I got Owner under 14 headshots, Mir under 12.5 headshots, and I got David over 26 maps, 1 and 2 kills. Tell at your own risk. If you choose to tell, let me know down below. Drop a comment, let me know you're telling. If you catch the last picks I shared for Call of Duty on Friday, drop a comment, let me know you cashed. If you're going to join the server, let me know you're going to join. We'd love to have you. We'll see you there. And if you want to keep getting more free picks like this with projections for free, then let me know, and then consider subscribing. Drop a like on the video. Aside from that, I hope we make a shit ton of money tomorrow, and I'll see you guys on the next one.